Daddy.
You're doing a great job, buddy. Let's load up some more questions. But yo, the first question they ask is like, yeah, so like, who are your top 3 women heroes? When you were little, would you want to be? Who do you think should run for president in 2 years?
Oh my God, no.
What's the best book you've read so far this year or ever? What makes you feel afraid? These are the worst. Would you rather get lunch with Gillian Flynn? I don't even know who that is.
Neither do I. What the fuck
or
is this?
J.K. Rowling. Which
Fuck her.
I know who she is.
She's a fucking cunt, dude.
Is
she needs to eat a bag of dicks.
She's actually a great person.
No, she's a fucking cunt.
You know she was a certified billionaire and she gave most of her money to charity, so she's not a certified billionaire anymore?
She's a fucking cunt is what she is. I'm gonna explain why to you in a second. Welcome back to the Cyber Jocks. We're explaining why the Harry Potter book writer is a fucking cunt. All you fucking Harry Potter fans out there, she's a cunt and a half, dude.
I'm like a huge Harry Potter fan, so I'm really
waiting.
I'm really waiting to hear what you have to say.
Whoa, chill.
Whoa.
Damn, dude.
You blew your load really early, bro.
Where is he? Okay, so this bitch.
I tried to shoot him and my dead guy got in the way.
This guy's alive and he's not supposed to. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. Okay, so she's the type of person to go around and assume things about people without having doing any kind of research about it. That's why I don't like her. She assumed some things about some people that
Did she assume your gender?
100% not true. The one example that I can think of right this second is, you know PewDiePie? PewDiePie! He got called a Nazi because the Wall Street Journal called him a Nazi because he made a joke.
I did hear about this.
Yeah, he made a fucking joke when he was playing a game about Hitler or something like that. So he made a joke about it, right?
But that's a very common thing to make a joke about.
Yeah,
I joke about things like that all the time.
Exactly, about being a Nazi and shit. And, you know, people take it out of context and blah, 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 blah. And she just 100% believed whoever said whatever. And she called him out and called him a fucking Nazi and shit. I was like, bitch, do your research. What are you doing? She's done shit like this a lot. It's not just him, you know?
Yeah.
She's been doing stupid shit like this. So as a person, she's a fucking cuck. Fuck her. Fuck her and everything she believes in. Literally. She's also like super left-siding, and being on either side of the fence, like all the way 100%, is always a bad thing.
Oh yeah, no,
Never
dude.
want to have a middle ground. Always.
I'm a registered Republican, but a lot of the times, like, yo, this is actually the funniest thing. So, not what I was saying, but like, it led me to another thought. So, I'm a registered Republican, but I always try and stay in the middle. So, I'm actually thinking about changing my registry to independent.
That's what I put on mine.
Yeah, because like my dad's a Republican, and like I always idolized my father. So like when it came time for me to like register, I was just like Republican. That's what my dad is. Hell yeah, mate. And I usually, because like I'm not all about politics and that shit, whatever, I usually talk to my dad like around election time and see what he's thinking, and I usually just vote whatever my dad's voting. I know that's kind of mindless and stupid, but at this point in my life, I'm in so much debt, and I've got so much shit going on, I can literally give two shits about what's going on.
Yeah, I feel you.
Which I know is wrong, and I know I should. So that's why I take the extra step and I just talk to my dad, because my dad's actually really good at explaining stuff. Okay. And even though he's a Republican, he's
Am I dead?
He's like not a jerk. I mean,
he's not super leaning towards one side or the other.
So like he believes very strongly in his gun rights. He's a veteran. He owns quite a few guns. He's got like 50 guns in his arsenal. Like he's an old school, you know, I bleed red, white, and blue kind of guy.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
So, you know, that's just how he feels. But he's also, you know, he has a really good sense of humor, but he doesn't hate you for what you believe. He's also really good at arguing in a way, or getting his point across in a way that that isn't too, you know, over the top.
Yeah,
he's pretty good at getting his point across.
Okay.
Like for instance, I have some family that is very, very, very left wing, and they were posting all over Facebook about it, and they were saying, you know, they were gonna move to Canada if this bill passes, or I forget what the logistics of it, but all I remember is my dad went, Why don't you go ahead and look Canada up? And they already had whatever we were gonna pass.
I'm dead, by the way. Yeah.
So they already had like what we were gonna pass, and they were gonna move to Canada to avoid. So they were gonna move somewhere that already had what they were trying to avoid, and like, oh, Canada's so great, you should probably look up some shit before you move there.
Yeah.
So they looked it up, and they were just like, point proven. So my dad's not like an asshole about it. Well, sometimes he is, but he's funny.
Yeah.
But the thing that made me laugh so hard is that I was talking to my girlfriend. I told her about how I felt that I should change to independent. My girlfriend, when we first started dating a few years ago, was a radical Republican.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Like so far right that it hurt. But recently, you know, as we both grew and as we went through our personal turmoil, it kind of changed her mind on some things, and now she's more, you know, she's still a Republican, definitely, but she's a lot more open-minded on certain issues than she was. So I told her that, you know, why don't you can vote independent, you can vote third party, you know, I hate that it's the Republican and Democrat, and I hate that they win, you know, the majority of, you know, like it's always Republican or it's always Democrat. I wish someone else had a chance, and I wish we could, you know, change the way that things are done. Because just because, you know, that's been done this whole time doesn't mean that that's the only way that we can do it, and that's the only way that works.
Yeah.
So I was trying, you know, we were having this conversation, and she goes, well, like, can I vote like Democrat if I'm a registered Republican? And I was like, you can do whatever you want.
That's
it's
the
not
whole point
It's not like
of America,
it's not like,
man.
Yeah, so like you just because you're registered Republican or you're registered Democrat doesn't mean you can't vote the opposite side if you agree with that candidate. You're most likely not going to agree with that candidate, but you know, like I don't vote for a lot of Democratic people, but it's only because they usually want higher taxes that I can't afford. But also Republicans
Number
are
one taxes here in New York. Whoop whoop.
Woot woot.
Yeah.
That's why I won't own a house in New York. I only rent.
Feel you, dude. I ain't trying to own a house here, really.
Fuck that
Trying
shit.
to rent one out.
If you own a house in Western New York, which is where we live, you have to go to Hamburg. Their property taxes are only like $2,000 a year, but you have to pay for your own garbage pickup, which is like another grand. And you can pay that up front, or you can pay it in weekly installments. But that means that they can pick up whatever you put at the curb because you pay for it.
Okay.
So in some places they're like, no, we don't pick this up. This is gay. We don't do this. That's
We don't
too
like
much.
the gay. We don't want to catch it.
That's too much work. That's too much work for us to pick this up.
Nice.
Is this too heavy? But they're just like, ah, shit, get the big truck.
I can't imagine, like, just being on one side of the fence. Like, the fact that people do that blows my fucking mind.
My nuts hurt so bad because I'm so on the fence about everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everything, it should be like that. You should just do, like, what you like, not because, oh, I want to be this, I want to be that, you know? Like, what the fuck does it matter, man? At the end of the day, you should do what you think is right for everyone. I mean, if you say so.
Right?
You're supposed to use... Oh, here's the button. Wait. Where's the use? I just saw it.
Yeah, I just clicked it. There it is.
I can't. Okay, you just need to do it. Ooh, nice.
Well, how are we getting up there, then?
Time to
Hey,
dance.
we're in the lobby of the SSC tower and need to use the executive elevator, but it's not working. Can you help us out?
Oh, he doesn't even talk. Look at him.
Look at the flicker of the wrist.
What's he saying?
He says that we gotta flip a breaker in the
Of course we do.
control room on the second level. Then we need to enter the security booth.
Okay. Well, go do that. But it's just really funny that you said you're talking about that when we started talking about politics. I would love talking politics to people, in a sense. Like, I don't know much. I'm not gonna say that I know everything about everything.
Yes.
I just know what I feel is right. That's it. I don't know where people exactly stand. I don't know what people talk about in politics. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. If I don't like it, I don't like it. That's the end of it.
Exactly. And like, but I will never put anyone down for how they feel, because like I definitely have a hard time understanding some people sometimes, because they get very defensive. Like if you ask anybody, oh, why do you feel that way? Everyone's always immediately like, Because I fucking do.
Yeah.
Fucking eat a dick, bitch. And I'm just like, I mean, you pose good points, but I don't really understand your side.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why people get so flustered about it too. That kind of blows my mind as well.
It's really not that big of a deal. You feel the way you feel.
But you can always explain yourself, you know.
Especially when I'm asking. So like Margot, my friend that you've met a few times.
Yeah.
That's why I really enjoy discussing politics with her, because she is up to date on a lot of things and she is very intelligible, you know, on that subject. So that's why I really enjoy speaking with her, because I can.
Oh,
we can actually like talk about things. I'm aggroing for you.
Did you just kill him?
No,
No,
I
he's
knocked him
he's
down.
I'm going around. Oh god, there's a guy here. Make sure he's dead. Oh god, he's getting me. You got him. Good job.
Either way, he was gonna die, whether they liked it or not. I don't care how much body armor you have, you're still getting fucked in the ass.
I didn't know your buddy was into that.
Yeah, she's very into all stuff like that. She's like we've sat around on her back patio many a times and just, you know, toked a bunch and just talked about life and things and stuffs and all that good stuff. So many times, because like I said, I've known her for a very long time. So we've been friends since childhood. So she's one of the very few people that I'm not very reserved around.
What the fuck? I walk in and this dude just starts shooting me.
I got him.
Thank you. You just fucking kicked
Yo.
me in the nuts and then started shooting me. What a fucking asshole.
That's the luck of the Irish boy. No, is he jerking?
Dude, nice.
Security console.
Sure, next time on Cyberducks we're gonna do that.